Hey everybody. So, I just thought I would bring you guys on today. I haven't been doing very many videos because I've been busy. But I'm working on a holiday themed journal. I just knocked out a couple of winter themed ones. There was a couple of blue winter ones and a couple of pink winter ones. And now I'm doing a red and black and white type themed Christmas one. And then I think I'm going to be done for a minute with the Christmas journals. It's not typically something I do. It's typically not a theme. I don't typically celebrate Christmas. But I know that a lot of people do. So I'm just kind of working on, today I'm just kind of piecing together a journal that I'm working on. And I just thought I would bring you guys on to chitter chatter. Not really doing anything specific, just kind of, basically what I'm doing is going through and I'm just started this journal. And I'm basically going through and covering up the papers that have tags on them and things like that, because I've got several pieces of scrapbook paper throughout here that that have the price sticker printed on them. So just kind of going through now and adding pockets or tuck spots or whatever, and then I'll work on ephemera to go in those spots basically. I'm trying to do minimal sewing on this just because I'm tired. And it's actually going to be a fairly big journal, fairly thick. I had it broken down and I was going to do 2 smaller ones. But this is the book I'm using. Winter is Here. It's obviously a vintage book. I've got the inside cover done, and it's going to have 4 signatures, and it's going to be pretty full. It's already starting to gator mouth a little bit, but so I'm going to do minimal ephemera and embellishments and all that as well. But anyways, I was going to do 2, kind of with the same pages. I have just a plain black book that I was going to work on and just add the pictures, decorate the front, all that good stuff. But I decided I didn't want to tackle 2 Christmas books, 2 more Christmas books. Like I said, I've done a couple of blue winter ones. They're snowy winter type. Really not Christmas at all, but and I also did a pink winter. The pink winter one was kind of like a last minute, I hate to even say it, but thrown together kind of thing. It's very, very minimal with ephemera. I didn't do any pockets or anything like that. It's mainly a writing journal. Lots of writing spaces, lots of blank pages. I just used some wintry, pink wintry images throughout, and some stickers that I had. But so I just recently, I don't do a lot of printed digital images from the internet, mainly because there are just so many of them, and goodness, I get so overwhelmed. And I just get in this mode of, ooh, I want to do a journal with that. Ooh, I want to do a journal like that. Ooh, I could do that with a journal. Ooh, and I just totally get absolutely overwhelmed. But I will say this. Where is there it is. I just recently had a conversation with a lady who is, she's wanting journals. And we played around with different ideas, and I really have, okay, so let me back up. I have a list a mile long of ideas for journals. A mile long. So I'm never out of ideas. It's just, I have to have the inspiration to do it. And that's kind of why I'm done with these Christmas things, because I'm about Christmased out, and I haven't even really done Christmas. I've just done winter, which, don't get me wrong, I love winter. That's my favorite season, but I don't do the commercialized Christmas blah, blah, blah. And that's what a lot of this is. A lot of this one. Anyway, I have a ton of ideas, and I'm always out on the scout for things to do that are on the list of ideas that I have. I'm trying to piece my words together. I have a list of 1,001 ideas. Anytime I'm out scouting around or thrifting or whatever, it's not that I'm rolling through those 1,001 ideas, but if I see something, it will prompt me to be like, oh yeah, hot air balloons are on my list, or oh yeah, a Frida Kahlo is on my list, or oh yeah, a coffee journal is on my list. And so all that to be said, I collect. And where am I going with this? Back to the digital prints. I oftentimes, if I have an idea and I don't really have a lot of stuff, then that's where I might explore the options for digital prints to go along, kind of like as an addition to, I guess, the whatever stuff I have. Anyways, so I don't do a lot of printables. I do a lot of printed scrapbook paper, and I do a lot of junk, just random junk that I find, and create something new and different with it. But I came across, and maybe it's just me, I don't know, a lot of people are doing it right now. I came across I've seen them before, the whole shop bundles, where you basically pay one fee, anywhere from 30, 40, 50, 60, I've seen them up to 85, and you basically get a Google file of their whole shop, of their whole digitals. And I think it's a fabulous idea. But that as well is very overwhelming. Because when I made the decision, okay, maybe I should take advantage of the whole shop bundles on a shop that I follow, and pay the one fee and have that kind of like it's my own library now. I don't have to search the internet or search the Etsy's or whatever to find the image. I just search the images I have now because I bought the whole shop bundle. All that to said, I was browsing and trying to figure out, and again, several of the people I follow on Etsy do whole shop bundles. But I got really OCD about making the best for my money. I didn't want to do a shop that I would use 5 or 6 things. I wanted to do a shop where I would use most of the things. Like they are my style, or I really have an idea, they're on my idea list or whatever. So I found one and did the whole shop bundle. It was on sale for so much percentage off. And so I got it for $30, I think, which was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. So I came across these pink winter ladies. They're like almost surreal images, but they're pink and snowy and all that. So the file was small. I had spent all afternoon just browsing these new images I have access to now. And the file was small, so I printed it off real quick and wanted to do something with it. And so that's kind of what prompted the pink winter journal. I just had to do something with it. And since I was working on winter stuff anyways, I thought, might as well. So there you have it. That's where the pink winter came from. It was not anywhere in my brain. It was not on my list. But it was in that bundle of images that I got. And I wanted to do something with it. So we did. So, all that to be said, the blue winter one I've been working on the last week or so. The pink winter one, I quote unquote kind of threw it together the other day. And so yeah, now I'm working on this one. And I will be done with winter for a while. I have another stash and stack over there on my bar of a vintage winter, vintage Christmas. But I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. So who knows? Who knows if I'll get another Christmas one done or not. Probably not. Again, kind of over it. And I don't want to get burnt out. And by doing themes I don't like and are not feeling, then I'm afraid that's how I will easily get burnt out. So I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful of that. So what is new? What is new? What is new? What is new? That's about all that's new for me. I've lost my ruler again. There it is. That is about it. It is still stupid hot summer here. And I think the high today is like 105, 102, 105, which is, that's dumb summer to me. That's what I call it. I'm not a fan of summer. I'm not a fan of 100-degree heat. So I am just hanging out on the inside today. Funny story though, it's 100 and something degrees outside. And I have have chili in the crock pot for dinner. Chili is typically a winter meal, but I can eat chili anytime. And my aunt is here from out of town, and she loves chili. And so I have made her chili, even though it's 100 degrees outside. It's what we do. It's just what we do sometimes. So, yeah, chili's in the crock pot. I've been playing catch up, watching videos, YouTube videos, today. Several people I follow have been posting quite a bit lately, and I've not been able to catch up. So I did that earlier today. And so that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's summertime here, and I don't partake in the summertime festivities because, again, it's dumb hot. So summertime is pretty chill, relaxed time for me. I stay inside a lot. You know, so you'd think that winter would be people stay inside because it's nasty, cold, and wet and wintry, but summertime is that for me. Although this coming up weekend, today is Sunday. This coming up weekend, it's coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to be out of town for the weekend. Every year, the girls in my family, my mom, my aunt, my niece, my cousin, my daughter, me, we all go to this little, it's like a little resort, I guess, in North Arkansas. And they have a pool, and they're on the lake, so you can play in the lake. They have canoes and kayaks and paddle boards, and so you can spend a day on the lake. Or they have an outdoor pool. That's where we spent all of our time last year, was in the outdoor pool. And this year, for whatever, we've gone there for 2 or 3 years now. And this year, for whatever reason, my mom happened to mention that they have an indoor pool. And I'm like, really? Why were we out in the 100-degree temperature last year and, you know, burnt to a crisp and all that? So this year, I don't know about them. There's 7 of us, I believe. But I plan to partake in the indoor pool. So, again, I don't know about them. But that's what I'm doing. But anyways, we go up on a Friday. It's about 3 hours away from here. 2-3 hours away from here. Top part of Arkansas. We go up on Friday. The little resort has a really good pizza place there. So we get there, get unpacked, get settled, and we go eat pizza. And then we hang out. We used to play cards a lot, but the last year or so we started playing dominoes. And so who knows what we'll play this year. But we spend, you know, some downtime just playing cards, hanging out. All day Saturday, we get up, we do breakfast, we go to the pool or whatever, spend some time outside, have lunch, just hang out, enjoy each other's company. And Saturday night, it's a tradition that we do table nachos. Now, table nachos, that's just what we call them. Table nachos are basically, you have your kitchen table. A lot of people, this sounds gross, but we do it in a very sanitary way. You lay out your kitchen table, on your kitchen table, you of course clean it, but then you lay out some foil. You cover it with aluminum foil, cover the table with aluminum foil, and I think my red ink's about dead. And then you lay out your chips on the aluminum foil, and then you sprinkle your taco meat, and you basically make this big pile of nachos, whatever you want on it. We do meat, cheese, cheese dip, lettuce, tomatoes, salsa, sour cream, black olives, jalapenos, you name it, all over the kitchen table. So we don't use plates, and we all just sit around the table and eat nachos. And we've done it for several years now, and it's always so fun to just see. We do before and after pictures, and it's, for whatever crazy reason, those nachos are so dang good. Now, I can bring all that stuff, because that's normally how we do nachos, and I can cook it and do it at my house, no big deal, and put it on a plate and eat it, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. For whatever weird reason, it's not the same. So we do table nachos. Those are always a hoot and a half. And then again, we drink wine and play cards and just hang out, just have a good time. We don't ever turn on the TV. We just enjoy each other's company, and it's just really a lot of fun. And I'm glad we started the tradition, like I said, a couple of years ago. And we've done it every year. We used to go in October, and then last year we ended up going in August because of some scheduling with one of the ladies. And if you go in August, you have access to the outdoor pool. Of course, you go in October. Who knows in October in Arkansas? It could be like freezing cold or whatever. You never know what kind of weather you get in October. So, that to be said, you may not even can be out on the lake. So, we just go and have a good time, and that's what we got going on this weekend. So I've ended up, with a lot of pockets in this little thing. And when you have a lot of pockets, you have to make ephemera, right? So I'll just start out with these basics for now. And just see. Oh, I can't do that because of that. Just see what we can come up with. See how I'm just not feeling it? That's not good. It's not good to create like that. I have this. Yeah, it's not good to create when you're in I'm not feeling it. Because, as Neil Gaiman says, you're going to make bad art. But sometimes you just gotta do. Just gotta do it. Don't ask what I'm doing. I'm just playing. Just playing. I'm doing some simple ephemera. Again, I can't make too big, too thick, because the book's already going to be pretty full, since I decided not to do two, and I combined two into one. So I have to keep it chill. I guess I'll use my red ink on that one. Can. So I got that going on this weekend. Next week, I will be in a conference all week for work, blah. But I've got a stack of stuff to fussy cut. Because I can do that in a hotel room. That's about it. I mean, I guess I could get a to-go box going on and take some other stuff to work on down there. But I have a lot of fussy cutting to do, so I think I'll just work on that. Let's see here if we can. Why does it do that? Every time I try to tear, like I see all the cool kids on YouTube doing that, and every time I do it, it does not do. See? It's all wonky. All the cool kids can do it. They just lay their ruler down and rip away every time without fail. One of these days I'll be cool like them. Come on. Getting every last drop of what may be ink in this thing. Using it all. I'll have to dig through my cards. See if I have anything Christmas themed or red winter themed to tuck in here. I'll just use the last of this and I'll use it as a just stick it to a page somewhere. Or I wonder if I can, just thinking out loud, just thinking out loud. I've got a few new things that I'm playing around with. Video ideas. So you guys will see those come through. One of them is a Figure It Out Friday. I've already done one little video on it. Basically, it's kind of a troubleshooting type video. And then I've started playing in my glue book again. So you may see some of that. And I'm doing Tuesday 10. But I'm kind of, instead of making ephemera with it, I'm doing Tuesday 10 in an art journal that I've got going on, with the hopes to, you know, make some progress in that. Basically, the idea is just kind of just to play. I'm just trying to really focus on playing and not stressing a lot on making the perfect journal or even really working on a journal. I mean, I'm still going to work on journals. I'm still building inventory. My initial plan for markets was, that's cute. My initial plan for markets was to do one, well, so let me back this up. My first initial plan for markets was to do one in October and 2 in November. That was my initial plans. Then the October event, I stepped out of it, mainly because the host of the event only takes checks for payment, and I don't have checks. I could easily get a money order, but I kind of have a system and a specific card that my journal business, per se, is on. And I typically pay my booth fees with that card. And I have a whole system of keeping up with that. And paying with a check is not in my system. And so I was frustrated with it. And so we're not gonna do that one. Mainly because my thing is I'll do these events, these markets, all day long, if they don't stress me. But if it's something that's gonna stress me, I'm out. I'm not gonna do it. I just don't have the oomph for that. So I wasn't going to stress over trying to get a cashier's check and trying to get it, I wasn't going to do all that. It wasn't worth it for me. So, bowed out of the October one. And then I decided to do the September one. There's one in September, and it is the fall market that it's at the same place that I did one of my spring markets. And I was like, oh, okay, I did the spring market. It was pretty good. And everybody at the spring market said the fall market is much better and that I should do the fall market and blah, 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 blah. And so I signed up for it. It was in September. And I paid my booth fee via PayPal, via my, card and my system and all that, no problem. And that was on August 8th or 9th, I believe. And I never got a receipt. I never got a receipt. I mean, I had my PayPal receipt, but I never got any kind of receipt from the venue saying that they got my money. So I sent them an email to the same email that I had to, I'm about out of glue. I'm over here fighting with my glue bottle. Sent them an email to the same email address that I registered with. Just replied to that one. And said, hey, did you guys get my money? Just wanting to make sure I'm confirmed for a booth. Let me know. And that was August 8th. And I didn't hear anything. I thought, okay, well, they must be busy. That's fine. And so a couple days later, I sent them a message on Facebook through their Facebook Messenger. Hey, just confirming that you guys got my money, got my booth, all this and that. No reply. A couple days later, I even went to, on their Facebook page, they're advertising this event. So I made a comment on that event advertisement that said, hey, can somebody contact me? I'm trying to confirm that you guys got my booth and all that good stuff. So I've contacted them 3 times in 3 different ways. And I've gotten no response, which is extremely frustrating. Again, I have a system, and you're dealing with my money, so I would like some sort of confirmation and some sort of response. And I've gotten none of that. And so I just went to my PayPal, sent a message via the PayPal, and canceled it, and requested my money back. Again, I'm just not going to stress over that. And if you can't answer my email and confirm to me that you got my money and that we're good, and that I'm not going to deal with that. Just not going to deal with it. That's too much stress for me, because again, I'm stressing over my money. I'm stressing over your response. I'm stressing over if I need to write this in pen or pencil on my calendar. I'm just not going to do it. So, all that to be said, I don't have one in September now. I don't have one in October. And so I have 2 in November as of right now. And I'm okay with that. Which gives me all of, well, the rest of August, but all of September, October to continue to build my inventory and work on what I want to work on, and there you go. So that's my rambling for today. I'll continue to work on ephemera. I don't know what I'll create. I'm kind of limited on what I've got because I don't have a lot of Christmas stuff. I have these little bows here. See about doing something with them. My scraps here. So I'll continue to work on that today. Got my chili in the crock pot, and I'm just gonna have a pretty chill day today, playing around. I just wanted to jump on here and say hello to you guys and chit chat with you a little bit while I created a little bit. And yeah, so I'll jump off here and work a little bit more on this, and ultimately it would be cool if I could get this book done today, but I don't foresee that I'm going to do that, so who knows. But anyways, thanks for joining me, and I'll be back soon enough with something else. Who knows? Yeah, so bye for now.